Then was that a boom? I didn't get the
PlayStation. No, I told him I was funny. Like I was like, "Yo, I know you're gonna be watching with your creepy ass." He's like, "No, I'm not gonna be watching." And then of course this person's watching. So here's the thing. I just got one more thing to say since they're watching. If you ask me if I'm gonna be president of the United States, I would tell you, yeah, every time. Ask this person right here. Ask this person if they're Jesus Christ. If he thinks he's Jesus Christ, you're gonna get a different answer from him every time. So that is all I have to say about that. All right, PlayStation 2024, y'all.
These are all the games shown off at Sony's State of Play that you should be looking forward to the most. We got both a release date and an extended look at Stellar Blade. I do believe it's coming out like late April, a lot sooner than I expected. This game doesn't have me too insanely hyped, but honestly, it looks pretty good. Sonic Shadow Generations, I'm sure this is going to be huge for a ton of people. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but looks kind of solid. We are finally getting Dave the Diver on PlayStation 5. This is something I've been wanting for a good amount of time, and it's getting a crossover with Godzilla? Seriously, no joke. We got a brand new look at Silent Hill 2. This looks great. I have never played this before. It's very sad we didn't get a release date, but nonetheless, it does look awesome. We got another great look at one of my most anticipated games in a hot minute, which is Judas. This is coming from the mind of the BioShock creator, Ken Levine. The art style looks amazing. The story seems super cryptic. The combat looks so freaking BioShock inspired. Mark my words, this game's gonna be peak. PlayStation got a free-to-play Silent Hill game that dropped today. This is pretty cool. The rumors about a Metro VR game were real, and it looks amazing. The PSVR 2 is an amazing system. It just has no games, and this looks like it could be up there with like Half-Life Alyx. If they nail the storytelling like they do in the Metro games, this could be a absolute amazing game. We got an extended look at Rise of the Ronin. It looks to be blending like the best bits of like Ghost of Tsushima and freaking Sekiro. It looks awesome. It's coming out like March 22nd. I will be picking this up day one. An Until Dawn remake? Why? And another good look at Death Stranding 2. I think the first game is one of the most like misunderstood masterpieces that still has a decent amount of price.
All right, so I thought the PlayStation event.
Today's State of Play had a couple of nice surprises. They kicked things off with a new showcase of the hack and slash title Stellar Blade, giving us a look at the game's dystopian setting, the characters, and the breakneck combat. This game's aesthetic to me is straight up giving Nier Automata, and we got a release date for it. Mark your calendars for April 26, 2024. Sonic X Shadow Generations got announced for release in fall of this year. It's basically a remaster of Sonic Generations with an extra expansion featuring Shadow. Zenless Zone Zero, a game from the makers of Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, is coming to PlayStation, which I thought we already knew, but they made it pretty clear here. Dave the Diver will finally make its way to PlayStation in April with a new Godzilla-themed expansion coming to the game in May. V Rising, the survival RPG that made a nice name for itself on PC, is coming to PS5 sometime this year. One of the surprises of the show was the announcement of Silent Hill: The Short Message, a first-person horror experience that reminded me a little of the PT demo that dropped all those years back. Konami actually shadow dropped this game in the PlayStation Store for free, so folks can go download and play it right now. They followed that up by showing us some gameplay from the Silent Hill 2 remake, and it all looks good so far. We just don't have a release window for it yet. Then we got to see some gameplay from Judas, the next game from BioShock creator Ken Levine and his team, and it looks every bit as abstract as their previous works. I can't wait to play this. A couple of PSVR 2 games got a little spotlight: Metro Awakening and Legendary Tales. We got more details on Rise of the Ronin, the Team Ninja developed action game that I saw a few people calling arcade Ghost of Tsushima. The different stances you can switch between on this look pretty dope. Folks can pick this up when it releases on March 22nd, 2024. Until Dawn, the critically acclaimed point-and-click horror classic, is getting remastered for PS5 and PC, releasing sometime later this year. We got a long trailer for Death Stranding 2, and it looks every bit as strange and brilliant as the first game. They also showed us trailers for games that are coming soon, like Dragon's Dogma 2, Foam Stars, and Helldivers 2. And then this State of Play ended with what I consider a megaton announcement, and there wasn't even a trailer shown for it. Herman Hulst brought Hideo Kojima onto the stream to announce a PlayStation exclusive espionage title, basically a spiritual successor to the Metal Gear franchise, since that IP belongs to Konami. Kojima said this will be a culmination of all his work, and let me tell you, we have been starving for a good espionage game for a while, so I couldn't think of anyone